Zara Tindall is proving pivotal to her mother Princess Anne's recovery from a horrific horse accident, a source tells Express. Co.uk. The source says that Zara and her husband Mike, who are both close neighbours of the Princess Royal on the Gatcombe Park estate, are taking it in turns to make sure she has everything she needs while she recovers at home. Zara is taking an active role in helping her mother recover from the accident, the source tells Express. Co.uk. The Tindalls live a stone's throw away, on the Gatcombe Park estate, so Zara is always on hand to pop over to make sure Anne has everything she needs. Mike and the grandchildren also make regular visits to make sure that everything is kept as normal as possible for Anne. Tim, Princess Anne's husband, is also proving a great support. There's a shift rota in progress to make sure there is always someone with her at any given time. Buckingham Palace said last month that the Princess Royal was left with minor wounds to the head, and she is reported to have been kicked by a horse while out walking on June 23. However, the well-placed source tells Express.co.uk that the Princess Royal is recovering slowly and receiving rehabilitation, which would suggest a more serious head injury to what was originally reported. Anne is receiving home rehabilitation, the source said. Tim and Zara are helping coordinate the medical visits and make sure she has everything she needs. Princess Anne's medical team said her head injuries were consistent with a potential impact from a horse's head or legs, but her concussion has meant precise details of how the incident occurred are not clear. An air ambulance was scrambled to take the keen horsewoman to hospital, but in the end, she travelled by road after being treated by an emergency crew on her Gatcombe Park estate. The Princess Royal was eventually treated at Southmead Hospital in Bristol for her injuries and concussion but was kept in for several days for observation. Her husband Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence said last week that Anne was recovering slowly. Following the incident, Anne had to cancel a scheduled trip to Canada for the First World War commemoration event which left her deeply saddened. The source adds that the King's favourite niece, Zara, has proved key to King Charles's slimmed-down monarchy in recent months and has been helping senior members of the royal family behind the scenes. Zara is proving a power of strength which is a great help to the King at this time, the source said. Not only is she stepping in to help her mother, but she's also regularly checking in with her uncle, King Charles, and has made trips to see William and Kate. Express.co.uk revealed earlier this year, despite reports to the contrary, that Mike Tindall would not become a UK patron of the Invictus Games. He will instead focus on his podcast, TV work and spending more time in Australia with his family. The source added that the Tindalls' decision not to relocate to Australia on a permanent basis stemmed partly from the wishes of the royal family, including a request from the King himself, as well as Princess Anne's reluctance to see her daughter and family move abroad. Additionally, the close bonds forged at the Gatcombe Park estate, where the Tindalls reside near to Anne, have played a significant part, with the children enjoying a close relationship with their grandmother. When the idea of moving to Australia was discussed seriously during a sit-down, it drew blank faces and teary eyes from several members of the family, the source said at the time. It became instantly clear that it wasn't a move that could ever become permanent. Longer periods of time will be spent in Australia instead. The source added that the Tindalls' Australia compromise entails spending significant time abroad, particularly in 2025, when the British and Irish Lions embark on a historic tour, including a match in South Australia after 137 years. The allure of this event, scheduled for Saturday, July 12, 2025, prompted the Tindalls to plan an extended holiday there over the summer period alongside their usual January jaunt. Mike's team are in discussions with several TV networks for him to provide commentary for the match. There's also a hosting gig in discussion and he will continue with his podcast, the source said. Mike's podcast, The Good, The Bad, and The Rugby, is enjoying considerable success online, where he frequently shares insights and anecdotes about various members of the royal family, including Kate Middleton. It's worth noting that Mike and Zara share a close bond with Prince William and Kate. Zara Tindall's spokesperson has been approached for comment.